All right, this is the second episode of getting this Black Max. I sort of want to call it Black Widow. You guys have heard me often say when I work on these mowers as I go underneath them that I'm always looking for wildlife like mice and black widows. As a black widows scare the heck out of me. And in that last video, you found out why. They will hide and then pounce and try and get you. And she almost got me on my hands. Thankfully I had gloves on and I saw her when she pounced. So now what we've got to do is get this flywheel off. As you can see, it's been bumped pretty good. See, it's not lined up, so the spark won't arrive at the right time. And I hit it with some JB Blaster. It's soaked in. And so I'm going to set the phone down now and get out the big hammer. My favorite activity is knocking these flywheels off. It's my kind of my therapy. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the nut back on there and turn it down a couple of threads. I may have to take the coil off. Probably will, but maybe not. It depends on whether I can get in there very well or not. But there's the gap around this flywheel is pretty good, so that JB Blaster soaked in really great. So it's all soaked in down there, so maybe this thing will come off pretty easily. So I've got to thread this on. I don't know why that was difficult earlier. Let me try going this way. There we go. So I'm going to get it below the top and put it on. It's so tight. Let me hit it with the brush again. See if this nut will go on here a little easier now. It starts getting snug for sure. That's probably enough, but so now I'm going to get me a little copper penny, a real copper penny, the ones like roughly 1981 and before, something like that. Oh wow! No, I'm gonna try a different nut. I've got enough of these I've removed in case maybe the nut's not all that great. Let me try another one. Here's another nut off a different mower that I've salvaged. Let's see if this one goes on any easier. Oh yeah, that's much better. So I'm throwing this one away. I got plenty of these. I don't need that. Don't need trouble. Trying to avoid the trouble. All right, so I got my nut on there and a couple of copper pennies. You can use old scrap copper, you know, copper tubing. Just cut you a piece, and that works too. Try and find an edge to go in And I'm gonna get my hearing protection on because it's a loud noise. I've already got enough hearing damage. I don't need more. Well, let's try now. All right, that's all it took was one. Lucky me. I'm still looking for black widows. I found 4 the other day under a brick pile that I had out in my yard, all gathered around having a party, you know. I think that must be the magnet right there. It's touching that. Let me get the engine brake off. I'm surprised that flywheel came off so easy with the engine brake on like that, but it did. All right, I'm still looking for black widows, of course. I'll turn this thing over and look for one. Okay. Looks like I'm safe for now. There's a little bit of debris down in here. Let's see, I don't know where there's my flywheel key. Right there. And it is pretty wonky. I don't know if you can see that or not. But that's pretty twisted, so I'm gonna replace that with another one. And I'm gonna clean the groove out with that little screwdriver. And I'm gonna slip the flywheel back on. That looks nice and squared up. And we find a good flywheel key. All right, got a brand new shiny flywheel key. I'm gonna ease that into the slot, push down gently, wiggle it if I have to, back and forth. All right, let me show you all that now. I just said y'all, and I am from the South. Okay. All right, you see how all those edges of that flywheel and the key are all lined up. So now I can